But I know that my money's going to look real good if Trump ends up in office.
Oh my God.
Like, listen,
you don't know that though. We don't know anything.
From a human rights perspective, this man is going to destroy America even more so than it already is. But listen, our pocket's going to be looking real good.
We've been talking about the 2024 election for like 2 years now, at least. And I remember, like, I think in 2021, I was begging Joe Biden to not run for re-election. But, you know, he's stubborn. He's going for it, man. 81-year-old President Joe Biden, he's holding on for dear life. But Trump, he's coming after him, man, because the Iowa caucuses were over this weekend. And, man, Trump dominated, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So he won in a landslide. And 41% of Iowa caucus goers, they were like, you know what? What's most important to me is that the candidate shares my values. And those same people that said that, 43% of them voted for him, voted for Trump. Because he shares their values. The man who's got 96 indictments right now. He's somebody that really shares their values. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's crazy because he only won 5% of those voters in 2016.
Yeah.
Which is insane. It just shows how much of a stranglehold he has on the Republican Party. Like, this man, these are his slaves. It's really the Trump party. I mean, they've been kissing the ring, you know, 4 years after he's been out of office, which is insane to me.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, why is Iowa first? This is a state that does not represent the United States of America in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they gotta have something. This is all that they live for. Every 4 years, they feel like they matter. It's the only time we talk about them.
Doug, I was looking at a video of their primary. They literally hand around a brown paper bag and people just put in like a little slip of paper. And this is like how they vote.
Oh my God.
It's sick. It's some sick shit, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, they live for this shit. You know, it's the only time Iowa matters. But hey, you know, it's crazy because we talked about all the cases Trump is fighting, which, I mean, I can't even keep track or count of them. I don't know how he's campaigning while fighting all these cases. Well, I do know because he hasn't gone to one debate and he's still dominating. But 65% of the caucus goers said that they would still consider Trump fit for president if he were convicted of a crime. 31% said not, but 65% said we don't care if he's convicted of a crime. He's still my president. That's some loyal fan base, man. I can't lie. That's real loyalty he's got.
Listen, when the cult gets rolling, there's nothing to stop him. There's nothing to stop them. I'm not surprised by this, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad of a beatdown. I mean, DeSantis came in second. Nikki Haley came in third, and then Ramaswamy was fourth. And Ramaswamy, he dropped out the race.
Good.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done.
Yeah, we know Chris Christie dropped out like a couple of weeks ago, so the field is narrowed down.
I don't know why he'd be pretending every time the election comes around, like, oh, I'm going to run. You have never run in your life, motherfucker. Like, get your fat ass up in Northwest Jersey somewhere and just retire. Stop it. Stop pretending.
Oh, my God. For real, man. I don't understand. He was like, I'm the only person who can stand up to Trump. Bro, sit your ass down.
You can barely stand.
I mean, you're going up against Biden. He don't be standing anymore either. So who knows what's going to happen. But they say Biden's campaign is energized after this. They can't wait for the Republican primary to be over and Trump to be named the candidate because they're ready for that rematch, that one-on-one.
Yeah, they must have got him a fresh oxygen supply. He's ready to go. Like he's got his tubes in his nose and everything. He's psyched. He is psyched.
Bro, he's doing curls with 5-pound dumbbells as we speak, yo. He's chugging prune juice every morning.
Don't disrespect the 5-pounders now. Like you do about 100 of those, you start feeling it. You start feeling it.
Oh my God, it's a sad state of affairs, man. But we're gonna be here all 2024 talking about this election. I'm not emotionally tied to it the way I used to be, But it is important.
I'm not either. Maybe it's once you hit a certain tax bracket, you stop giving a fuck. Or the fact that I know that my money's going to look real good if Trump ends up in office.
Oh my God.
Like, listen,
you don't know that though. We don't know anything.
From a human rights perspective, this man is going to destroy America even more so than it already is. But listen, our pocket's going to be looking real good.
I don't know, man. I really don't know, because if he was the president during like current times, I don't know where America would stand. Like, Biden has done a lot of, restoring our alliances around the world. If we have 4 more years of Trump, especially through COVID, I don't know where the United States would be, but we're still involved in some really nasty shit around the world that has a lot of people upset on both sides.
Of course. I mean, you talk about Biden supporting our alliances. I mean, yeah, he's supporting genocide. So what can you do? Go America. Go America.
That's what I mean, man. We're in a tough spot where it's just like, is there any winning here? It's hard to argue.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it makes you wonder what it says about our political system when it's looking like, again, our 2 choices for president are 80 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty stuff.
If Trump survives all these cases and ends up winning the presidency, like, I'm just happy he's old, because I don't see him ever leaving office. Like, I think he's really going to be a dictator.
He might be right. If they give him a second chance, he's going to be like, I'm America's Putin, and Putin is pulling my strings. So,
I mean, when he has this type of support from people all around the country, even through all of the controversy, court cases, crimes, everything else. I mean, I don't think he did a good job as president at all. Like, just the fact that he didn't know what was going on around the world and had access to nuclear weapons is scary enough for me. But I feel like he'll just feel even more powerful, especially half of these voters think that the election was stolen. So that shit, even though it's been totally disproven, people have been sued for billions of dollars. His people still are riding with that crazy theory, bro.
Dude, I want to know when people are going to come to the realization that when he's talking about these wars and he says that he'll end them very quickly, there's only one way to end a war quickly. Like, there's literally one way.
I mean, I saw Oppenheimer. It wasn't quick, though. It wasn't.
Y'all better start listening to what he is saying and understanding.
I think that might encourage them, bro. I don't think it matters, man. I mean, this guy wanted to drop a nuclear weapon into a hurricane. Why can't we just nuke it? I mean, he does think outside the box. I'll give him that.
I mean, maybe it's worth a try.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, there's crazy things that have happened,
Yeah.
Aliens have been found in Miami and now Brazil, man. Now we actually have video.
Aliens found.
Spotted, yo. They were spotted. First, they were saying a couple of weeks ago that they were running around in a Miami mall.
Yeah.
And there's no footage to be seen. But then a couple of weeks later, they were found in Brazil. And we actually have some video.
They are world travelers. Let's take a look at this video.
Mano, pior que mexe esquisito demais.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
This is so dumb.
Dá pra ver esse cheiro melhor.
10 feet tall?
E outra coisa, se você for fazer uma comparação.
Yeah, guys.
You know what's 10 feet tall? Those things that they have at the car dealership, the air tube dancers.
Yeah.
Those are 10 feet tall too.
You think that's what these are?
No, I think this is just a person standing on the hill taking fucking pictures.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it looks like. That's what this video looks like.
You think this is Victor Wembanyama? Like, he had an off game. He's like, I'm going to go to Brazil. Because I ain't never seen no shit that looked like this.
People
personally.
act like they never saw anybody that was 7 foot before.
I never seen no one who was 10 foot before.
How can you tell they're 10 foot from a mile away.
Listen, I'm just referencing the TMZ article, man. That's what they said.
People got to stop this. People got to stop this. Like, listen, the aliens are real. No one is going to let you know that they're really real until we're getting attacked. Like, it's just not going to work out that way.
Yeah, I think Trump will let us know, though. You know, he'll start accusing the aliens for voting for Biden, and he'll say
aliens rigged the polls. Call them in outer space, send a signal, and tell them to change their votes.
I mean, think about it. He started the Space Force. I mean, hey, he might have an angle, but I don't know, man. These aliens, they look a little. I don't know. I feel like they're just chilling. I feel like they're just looking out, you know, to see what's going on Earth. But I do think it's real, man. They're 10 feet tall. If they showed up here, I would just want to be cool with them, man. What would you do if you actually saw one?
If I actually saw an alien, I would hope I have a weapon on me or something. Like, I don't trust nothing. I don't trust the person walking across the street from me if they look shady or like something. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Listen,
an extraterrestrial that's 10 feet tall and has like these long, lanky limbs and all this. No, there's no way. They could do mind control. I need to put that little metal thing on my head to like protect me. Yeah.
You know, if I came across a 10-foot alien, you know, I'd be like, I'd be his boy, and I'd be like, come play for the Knicks because we need some help. Mr. Robinson is hurt, man. We could use someone 10 feet tall, man. I'd be like, play ball. You could be a baller, a millionaire. You can have a good life here on Earth, man.
The only way that I think I would be chill about it is, ironically, if I was like on a hike and by myself or something like that, because then it's like, if you're gonna get killed by this alien, you're gonna get killed, so you might as well just like try to be peaceful, try to like simplify your communication or do whatever you need to do to get out of the situation, like dealing with a bear or some shit. Like bears are 10 feet tall.
Bears are very different, but you're right, when they be standing up it's scary. But let us know, guys, do you think the aliens are real? Let us know if you believe it. Did you see the videos? Is it convincing to you? And what would you do if you came across one of these giant aliens?
Yeah, these specific aliens. Like, if you think just in general aliens are real, I'm right on board with you. I believe that there's aliens on Earth. They're probably deep in the ocean, and we're never going to get a chance to see them unless they want to be seen.
Are those aliens if they're deep in the ocean? Like,
no, I think they have like their base deep in the ocean. Like, I think like they fly their ships and then they just drop into the water and then they go down to their underwater kingdoms.
You talk about Pacific Rim, the movie?
A spinoff.
Atlantis, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's where Atlantis came from. That's where Aquaman came from. All these underwater things that they come up with. What was the shit where Black Panther was getting his ass whooped?
Or the cold.
Why am I? Amor? No, no Amor. No, what was his name? Namor, there we go. Namor. His people down in Mexico. I think they're coming up with all these sci-fi underwater things for a reason.
Mexico.
It was in Mexico.
Yes, I mean, these aliens are not like the migrants who are overtaking the city and being shipped across the country. These are different aliens. Shout out to the migrants. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok,
all the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.